Happy Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the MTA YouTube channel as we get set and ready for the first ever MTA Gauntlet. We're going to have 8 of the best diecast monster trucks and drivers ripping it up right here at the MTA Arena, and we're getting ready to see who's going to take the overall points championship after the best of 6 race series. The Gauntlet is about to go down. Which driver is going to be the creme de la creme here tonight to kick us off at the MTA Gauntlet match setup? All these drivers are staged and ready to go. Pit party's wrapping up. We're heading back to the pit area. The fans have packed the stands. We're getting ready to go side by side. Diecast Monster Truck Racing. And here's how all this is going to break down, ladies and gentlemen. In our best of 6 series and our Gauntlet match setup, 8 trucks are going to be competing over the span of 6 events. The truck with the most points at the end of all 6 events is your Gauntlet champion. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking how round 1's going to shake down right here and now. Bad Company, Wyatt Anderson, is going to be taking on Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. Then we're going to see the return of the Wild Man, Ryan Johnson and Brodozer, taking on Shaggy and Gravedigger the Legend. Other side of the bracket, Iron Mike bringing back the legendary Gunslinger. He's taking on Bradley Graham and King Sling, and closing out round 1, a legendary rivalry about to be renewed here tonight. UFO, James Vaillancourt taking on Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger. Up first at the line, it's the return of downtown Mitch Brown and Bigfoot, all the way from Pacific, Missouri. He is now ready to take on New Kid on the Block, and he's not so new. He's been around for a couple of years. Just recently, he's been making a big name for himself on the MTA circuit. Wyatt Anderson, Bad Company, the Chevrolet body over there on the outside lane, taking on the Ford over here on the inside lane. 2 great competitors on the MTA circuit. Only one of them's going into the next round. Both trucks are staying. Here's the green light kicking off the Gauntlet matchup. Bigfoot with a lead on a Bad Company. Can't come up with it. And Mitch Brown in the Bigfoot Ford moves on in the semifinals here tonight. A bad ride for Bad Company. He's on the trailer. That's going to hurt him in the points as we kick off the Gauntlet series. Again, Bigfoot moving on. And next up, introducing for the first time in a long time, the Wild Man, Ryan Johnson, back in Brodozer, the former Monster Mania 2 champion. He is now ready to take on none other than your boy Shaggy, Matt Cheever returning, and Gravedigger the Legend, all the way from Poplar Branch, North Carolina. Staged now on the outside lane. 2 longtime MTA veterans about to throw the Gauntlet down here tonight. Inside of round 1, Brodozer, Gravedigger the Legend. Here's the green light coming down the straight stretch. They're going into the door handle, even through no man's land to the finish line. An incredible matchup as Shaggy hits the barrels inside of the shutdown area. The Wild Man knocking the rust off the old Brodozer, looking stronger than ever. Here's a look at your MTA photo finish. Your winner will be the Wild Man, Ryan Johnson, taking out Shaggy here in round 1 competition by about half a truck, advancing in the semis. Next up here tonight, the King of Kings return, the former 12-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, Bradley Graham and King Sling, now ready to take on the legendary Iron Mike Lanford, bringing back the Gunslinger Ford, the first time we've seen it on the MTA circuit since 2020. He's ready to rock the house over there on the outside lane, bringing that truck back for the first time in a long time. Mike Lanford ran in the first ever episode of Renegades. He knows what it takes. Here's the green light now coming down the straight stretch. King Sling with an early lead. Gunslinger trying to come back, but it's not going to be enough. And Bradley Graham remaining the King of Kings here tonight. Give it up for Mike Lanford and Gunslinger. That's a brand new truck. The crew's still getting it dialed in. I look for him to be faster as the Gauntlet series moves on. Nonetheless, King Sling will advance in the semifinals. But now we get set to close out round 1. The Phenom, Rich Wagner and the Gravedigger, taking on Mr. Cool Hand Luke himself, James Vaillancourt in the UFO Ford. Hailing out of Cinnamison, New Jersey, again, a long-time rivalry between these two. 2 of the greatest competitors to ever throw it down on the MTA circuit. They've been with MTA since day 1. They are MTA, and they're getting ready to lay it all on the line for the Gauntlet here tonight. Wagner, Vaillancourt, Gravedigger, UFO. Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. UFO with a whole shot. The Digger's trying to come back on him. It's close, making a little bit of contact inside of the shutdown area. What a legendary race here tonight with 2 old great drivers on the MTA circuit. They didn't get each other any slack coming down that straight stretch, and it's going to come down to an MTA replay, ladies and gentlemen. What a ride it was. Off the line they come. UFO got the whole shot on the Gravedigger. Watch now as they come down to the first jump. They start to clear over no man's land. Gravedigger trying to come back on him, and at the line, the officials will call it. James Bailey Court and the all-new UFO machine will put the Gravedigger on the trailer early tonight inside of round one. What a matchup it was. The new UFO is looking stronger than ever. And ladies and gentlemen, the Gauntlet is just getting started. We got semifinal action coming up next. We started with 8 trucks. We're now down to 4. It's coming down to this, ladies and gentlemen. Championship on the line for the first ever Gauntlet Series best of 6 matchups. Who's going to take it all the way? We'll find out next after a word from Crush This.
This isn't your typical motorsports podcast. You're listening to Crush This, a monster truck podcast presented by High Octane Coffee and J Concepts. A show where we take you inside the minds of your favorite drivers, past and present, of the monster truck industry. And now, your hosts, Bradshaw and Dan Chichagash. Buckle in. The show starts now.
Be sure to check out the Crush This podcast live on Facebook and YouTube Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the MTA Gauntlet. Round 1 was wicked awesome, but now we're back with round 2. Bigfoot will take on the Brodozer. On the other side of the bracket, it's going to be the return of King Sling taking on UFO. A lot of rivalries renewed here tonight at the Gauntlet Showdown, and it's going to get even better as the night progresses. Bigfoot getting staged out of the pit area. He is heading up to the line to take on the wild man Ryan Johnson, who is back for the first time in a long time. The Brodozer machine. You can see his credentials and championship wins right there on his card. Downtown Mitch Brown, a legend in his own right. He is the heart and soul of MTA, no question about it. There you see him in the big bad Ford all the way from Pacific, Missouri in the far lane. Ready now to take on the wild man, Ryan Johnson, back in the Brodozer machine. Both these great drivers are trying to secure a spot in the final round showdown. Who's going to do it? Bigfoot, Brodozer, as we get set to go green, coming down the straight track, still pretty even now. Up into the first jump, it's a close matchup. And Bigfoot goes to the barrels inside of the shutdown area. And the wild man over here on the inside lane looking strong and laying down a quick time pass. Going back down now to check out our MTA photo finish. Your winner inside of semifinals is going to be Downtown Mitch Brown and Bigfoot by about a tire length over the Brodozer. So Bigfoot will advance on into the finals. Who is he going to meet there? Because at the line, the King of Kings, all the way from Kill Hills, North Carolina, Bradley Graham and King Sling to take on Cool Hand Luke himself, James Bailey Court in the UFO Ford out of Cinnamon, New Jersey. The brand new truck making its debut right here tonight on the MTA circuit. Bradley Graham and King Sling stays dialed in, no question. These drivers are going to lay it all on the line. Both trucks are staged now as we get set to go green now. Coming off the line, UFO with a big time hold shot. King Sling in trouble, trying to come back. He may have done it. King Sling may have come back on UFO as he sets it on the wall inside of the shutdown area. Ladies and gentlemen, that may have been the comeback of the century. We still aren't sure if he did pick up the win over UFO as Valancourt was laying it down on that outside lane. He was neck and neck with him right there at the line. Take another look at your MTA replay, folks. UFO and Valancourt left Bradley Graham making a sandwich on the starting line. Watch now as they go over the first jump. Here comes King Sling on the inside. Does he come back? That is a freeze frame right before they cross the finish line. Go to the second frame here, and he does make the comeback. What an incredible run by Bradley Graham and King Sling here tonight over the legendary Cool Hand Luke, James Bailey Court in the all-new UFO, and I can assure you folks, that truck will be a threat on the MTA circuit. King Sling barely scraped it by, and he does pull out the win. And that means we're going into our final round showdown. King Sling, Bigfoot. The final round is coming up next. Who's taking the Best of 6 Series Race 1 championship? Be sure to find out next when we return with the finals.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
It started a phenomenon, really. The people just couldn't get enough of it. The fan base is what really kept all this going. This time there ain't gonna be no letting up. Thursday Night Thunder is where it all started, man, and it's time we give it back to the fans.
Hey man, we're either gonna make history or be history. Welcome back to the Gauntlet here tonight on the MTA YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed the show so far. Here's how it all broke down as the round one progressed into semifinals. Bigfoot knocked off Bad Company, then took out the Brodozer. Kingsling knocked off Gunslinger, then he knocked off UFO, finding himself in the finals against Mitch Brown and Bigfoot. Two legendary drivers right here on the MTA circuit. One of them's getting the first race of the Best of 6 Series Gauntlet match here tonight. Who's it going to be taking away all the points in the win here tonight? We're about to find out because Bradley Graham returns all the way from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Kingsling at the line to take on downtown Mitch Brown, the former 8-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. Bigfoot all the way from Pacific, Missouri, over here on the inside lane. Both these drivers are representing their very own team, Renegades Motorsports, but tonight on the line, they are bitter enemies. Who's taking home this championship win at the Gauntlet? Ladies and gentlemen, Kingsling, Bigfoot. It's showtime here tonight at the Gauntlet as we go green down the straight stretch. They're pretty much even. Bigfoot's want to lead now. Kingsling making contact with him inside of the shutdown area. They come together as they cross the finish line. What an incredible matchup. Still unsure who got the win here tonight in our Gauntlet match showdown, but Bigfoot did have a pretty good lead on him there to the last set of cars. As we go back and check out your MTA replay here, watch off the starting line. They're fairly even coming down the straight stretch. Bigfoot now starting to pull a little bit of a lead on the Kingsling machine. Up and over no man's land, they settle it down to the last set of cars. Bigfoot crosses over first. He makes contact with Kingsling inside of the shutdown area. But ladies and gentlemen, at this time, in your Best of 6 Series Race 1, give it up for your winner, downtown Mitch Brown, it's Bigfoot! And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at the overall points and how it shakes down in race 1 of 6 at the Gauntlet Showdown. Bigfoot taking home all the marbles here tonight. He gets 50 points. Bradley Graham, Kingsling, right behind him with 40. James Baileycourt, Ryan Johnson went out in semifinals. 30 points to those guys. In your first round eliminations, Gravedigger, Gunslinger, the Legend, and Bad Company rounding out the first race with just 20 points. They'll hopefully be back stronger than ever for our next race tomorrow night. And ladies and gentlemen, we hope to see you there, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Be sure to comment down below what you thought of the racing here tonight. We got a lot more still to come with more shows to do. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that.